In this lesson, we're going to talk about operation of complex number, but in this specific lesson, we're going to talk about addition and also the subtraction part. And I also made another video on the multiplication and the division part. But in this video, let's talk about the addition and the subtraction. So let's get started. Well, the first example says that 3 minus 5i plus 6 plus 7i. Well, what I want to do first is, if you guys got this type of question, the first thing that you have to do is just subtract, or whatever the sign is, subtract or add real the real part of the complex number with the real part of the complex number, and also imaginary part with the imaginary part. So when I do that, I'm gonna get 3. Since this sign is plus, I'm gonna say 3 plus 6, and then minus 5i plus, this is a plus sign, so I'm gonna get plus 7i. Then 3 plus 6 will be 9, and this one will be plus 2i. And then my last answer will be 9 plus 2i. So this is how you deal with a type of question, that's just an addition and some other stuff. We're going to do a lot of questions that's different than this type of stuff. So let's do some other questions, some other type of question that's different than this type of form. So let's do it then. But in this one, all you have to do is just add, or whatever the sign is, add or subtract the real part from to the real part, and add or subtract imaginary part with the imaginary part. So that's the thing, or that's the key thing you have to remember with the operations of complex number. Okay, well, the second question is a little bit different. As I told you, I got all the different type of questions. So when you come to this one, I actually made a video on the basic things you have to know about a complex number. Or so on that video, I told you that if the question is in this type of form, it will be this one will be 5i. And the reason for that is I just separate them when you guys got negative 25. Actually, I did this question on another video. So I want you guys to check it out if you don't have any idea about some concepts or some basic things about the complex number. So negative 25, when I separate negative 1 times by root 25. So since root negative 1 is I, so it will be I times by 25 is 5, it will be 5i. So you don't have to do this whole process all the time. So if you guys get this type of question, since 64 is a root number, it will be 8, so then it will be 8i. So don't do the whole process, all you have to do is just understand the concept. So then it will be 5i plus 8i, and then my answer will be, then it will be 13i. Since when you add 5 plus 8, you're gonna get 13i's. So, and then that will be my answer done. So when you come to the C, or the next question, now I want you guys to stop the video and try by yourself. Since you got this, some sort of concept and idea, I want you guys to stop the video and try by yourself and see if you get the answer. So, but now let's do it done. So when you count to C, C is also different than the previous questions. So what I want to do with this type of question is, uh, I told you about this sort of stuff in the basics of the complex number, the video that I did previously. So if I got this one, I'm gonna divide 6 by 4. So it will be 1. 1 times by 4 is 4, and then this will be 2 then. So I to the 6 is equal to I to the 2. And then I to the 2 plus I to the 10 is, when you divide 10 by 4, you're gonna get by 2, it will be 8. So my remainder will be 2. So all the time your remainder will equal to your question. So it will be I to the 2 and I to the 2. So I to the 2 is always negative 1. So it will be negative 1 plus negative 1. And then my last answer will be what? Let me erase it. So let me erase this board, and then my last answer will be what? It will be negative 2. So this is how you deal, with this type of operations, and that has this type of form. So now let's go to some other type of, let's just talk about subtractions, and let's do some other type of questions. Okay, now when we come to the subtraction, it's just the same thing. The only difference is with the sign, so you guys can see. So I want you guys to stop the video and try these whole questions because it's all the same. The only difference with the sound. So I want you guys to stop the video and try it by yourself and see if you get the answer. So now let's do it then. So as always, just real part with the real part, imaginary part with the imaginary part. So it will be 7 minus 3 and also negative 4i. Since my sign is negative, I'm going to say negative 6i. So 4 minus 4i minus 6i. So 7 minus 3 will be 7 minus 3 will be what? 7 minus 3 will be 4, and then negative 4i minus 6i will be what? You know, since we got two negatives, we're gonna add them, so it will be negative 10. So negative 4 and negative 6 is negative 10, so negative 10i. So and then this will be my last answer, and this one is my real part, and this one is my imaginary part. So and then this will be my last answer. So this is how you deal with the type of question that is in this form. So now let's do the next one. I want you guys to deal with the next one too. So now let's do it. But when you come to the next question, this type of question, so you know it's just the same as the previous one. So this will be what it will be 3i. So when you separate them, when you do those whole process, you're supposed to get this 3i. So and then minus, and this one will be what? This one will be root 2i. So this will be a root 2i. So 3i minus root 2i. I don't think we can add them since we got these two root over here. So my last answer would be 3i minus root 2i. I don't think we can subtract them actually. So I'm just gonna put it that I'm gonna put it that like this, just since I can't subtract them. So now let's do some other questions. So I'm gonna do the last one, and the last question is kind of like different than the type of question that we've been doing. So let's just see it. Okay, so when you count this one's different. Since we got this constant number, and I also got i's in power, so it seems a little bit complicated, but it is so easy. So I want you guys to try it. So, but let's do it. So what I want to do first is I want to simplify this I power. So I'm gonna give 4. I don't have to divide it since I got this 4. So and now I know the value of I to the 4. So it will be 2 times by I to the 4 is always what? It is always 1. I don't want you guys to forget these formulas, these 4 basic formulas. So minus 5. Now I have to divide it by 4 since I got just a little bit larger power. So I'm gonna get when you divide them, you're gonna get 4 times by 4 is what? It is 16, and your remainder will be what? It will be 2. So now let me erase it. So it means that this is 5 times by I to the 2, and I to the 2 is always what? It is negative 1. So this is it then. So it will be 2 times by 1. 2 times by 1 is 2, and then minus 5 times by negative 1 is positive, so it will be positive 5. And then your last answer should be 7. And this is it, and we're done. So this is all you have to do, you know, with these operations of complex number. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So I want you guys to go to the second video and see about this multiplication and division part of this, you know, how to deal with the multiplication and divisions of a complex number. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and also get benefited from this video. So thanks for watching and have a nice time. Have a good day.